Modi-led government.
Yes.
At the same time, if you see those 14 years in Pakistan, an average Muslim living in Pakistan, if he was a Baloch, he would have been killed. If he was a Sufi, he would have been killed. If he was a Ahmadiyya Muslim, he would have been killed. If he was a Shia Muslim in Pakistan, he would have been killed. But here, Muslims are absolutely safe. They have the right to even
More safe.
more safe.
Happy I was very lucky person because my place, my hometown, it's very close to border. Okay, and I'm always like, thanks. I'm not in that side. We under the umbrella of Pakistan. Congress, I'm so sorry, but I have to mention Congress, with the help of the British, they put in this partition and lost the land.
Oh.
And this divided in one side in Iran.
So that's why the people of the Baloch area, they want their own country.
Since 1947 till today. Honestly, they don't want to. Till these countries still exist in Pakistan, we don't want to become independent. I'm not talking as my view. I'm talking about the Baloch people in part of Iran, because dealing with this country is truly difficult. We are already dealing with Islamic Republic, okay? If we want to also deal with this country, that's why first of all, you're observing right now, definitely in Iran, specifically in 2022, we have this discord in media which we want to become independent.
That you were born in 1990.
Yes.
So most of the people who are born with you, do they still want to follow the hijab? Or
No, not at all. No, not at all.
According to Sharia law, women will not have equal right in property.
Yes.
According to Sharia law, men can marry multiple wives.
Son.
Yeah. And according to the Sharia,
We only have one.
oh, she only have one.
People who they are thinking has to go for communists, hate Israel and all, most often they come from the Bengal. I'm so sorry I mentioned, but I have to mention. And this person is coming from Bengal soil. How possible? I'm as an Irani, I'm as a Baloch, I'm as a from that society. In order, I'm reading this person. Since from 7 years in a school till 30, 40 this age, every morning in the Iranian and there's an Iranian culture in Iran, we have to every morning chant that America, that Israel. For what?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Every morning as a school child, you have to say what?
Death to America and death to Israel.
Death to America and death to Israel. We are right now in Oroville.
Yes.
It's almost 7-8 o'clock now, and it is very happy that we have this conversation at this time when the whole world is going through so much issues all over. Which part of the world are you, madam?
I'm from Iran.
Iran.
Actually, I'm from Balochistan, some part of Iran.
Balochistan.
Part of Iran, yes.
Okay.
And yes, and since 2023, I'm here. I'm living here. I'm living here. And yeah, I'm from that part.
Okay, that's because we from India, when we hear the word Baloch or Balochistan,
Yes.
we usually associate it with Pakistan.
Yes.
Because
Problem.
very frequent, a few days ago there was this film which was released in India, very famous film.
Yes.
Durandar.
Yes. I watched it.
You watched? Do you like the film?
Yes, of course, the fanatics. Yes, the narrative is a little change, but I really into that because of the name of the Baloch and Balochistan. Suddenly it came to the media, came to the also Bollywood, which is very significant even. Yeah, I like that. I really like.
You like the film? Yeah. Okay. When we see a person like you, you look very similar to a North Indian.
Yes.
Yeah. Because when you say you are from Iran,
Yes.
maybe we have not seen many women from Iran.
Yes.
Maybe because they are fully covered always. So we don't know how actually they would look. We know how Iranian men look,
Yes.
but we are not very much used to looking at Iranian women.
Yeah.
But at least when we see you, you guys look very similar to North Indian, maybe from Kashmir or Delhi.
Yeah. I'm Kashmir, like even Punjab. I don't know about Punjabi's lady, but Kashmir, because I visited Kashmir. Yeah, eyes, face, and all. And even the Kashmiri people, they told me, these are your place. No Kashmiri. And then it was Kashmir.
Iran.
I'm Iranian, no Kashmiri. But I hear from a lot of, even Kashmiri people, they're like, your Kashmiri style. Yes, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
But I have to mention, I visited many areas in India. I was in Kashmir, even Delhi, in this side, Bangalore, even Tamil Nadu. And I know I have a lot of friends with all the areas in India, and I'm observing also Spain. Specifically in Pondicherry, when I'm going to the Pondicherry, it's very sad. One of the I'm telling you, I'm getting sad when I saw the woman with this style in India. And because in Iran, even from 1979, which this revolution it happened and the Islamic Republic is established in Iran, till today, we never had this style of the hijab in Iran. Okay? We only have cover the
Head cover.
Yeah, that's it. And this style specifically, even I'm telling you confidently, you couldn't find in this style right now in Arab countries. They are very open. Even the traditional families, they are not force the woman you have to wear like this or not at all. Because now we are living in 2026. Okay? And the people, of course, specifically the new generation, even in Iran, I'm telling you, everything is happening in Iran. You are very type of strong in new generation. Yeah, we know we have the Z generation. There are a lot of story about the Z generation across the world. But we have to thankful of them because they have changed a lot of things across the world. I'm telling you, Iran is from the 2022, which that movement, the movement was also very famous to women rights freedom. It has started from Kurdish area in west of Iran. And one of the Kurdish then, she was in Tehran. She traveled to Tehran and she was very normal with her and she was very, when I saw the picture, I was like, why they killed this girl?
What was her name, madam?
The name is Mahsa Amini.
Mahsa Amini.
Yes. She was 20 years old. And the police force, they treated her like that. Kill her. Tell me, kill her just because of the job. And after that, because Kurdistan, they are very into they have a full respect to the woman. And the culture is totally kind of feminist culture. Woman is like gods for Kurdistan.
Kurdistan.
Yes.
It's part of Iran.
Yes, in west of Iran.
West of Iran.
Actually, they are one part in Iran and one part in that side also. It's the same Balochistan. Okay, their story is the same Balochistan. Actually, Iran and Turkey. And they killed that lady. And after that, their movement is started. Women life freedom started, and it took time, almost 4 months. And the huge thing it happened in Iran. And that time also they killed more than 30,000 young generations. Always the young generation have to pay. And after that, the rules about the hijab and all for women has changed. And it was not only hijab. Here I saw in the society the mindset of the men, the mindset of the traditional family also they changed. They understand it. Okay, if there's something, the transformation has to happen. definitely has to go through the woman. Okay, and it happened. Iran has changed a lot. The most I saw in my eyes, the patriarchy is totally dead in Iran.
Madam, you said few moments ago that
Yes.
usually the people who pay are the young people, young generation.
Yes.
So the old generation had assimilated quite well with the Iranian regime.
Yes.
But the new generation are the ones who are revolting.
Yes. You know, I look at in that way, old generation, they don't have this capacity to take risk.
Oh,
Okay. They prefer not to take comfort zone.
okay.
Rather than, okay, just let them be. We are not like that. Young generation is not like that. At least from my generation, I was born in 1990.
Yes.
And from my generation till today, the new generation, I mean Z generation, is they are very famous across the world. Even they are just putting the big question mark if they want to whatever rule you are to pick them under the rules. I mean,
And
it's even whether it's related to the religion, the rules, from the foundation like family, because we have this kind of traditional style in Iran, which everything has to controlled by the families.
and
Of course, sometimes it's very good, but sometimes it's not there.
yeah,
And the young generation, they breaking all the rules, which is like programming for us.
and
Okay. And in 2022, the most of the people who they were from young generation is between 17, 16, 17 to 13. And this protest in 8 and January is only more than 40,000. Again, so 60, 17 to 30.
and
And I hear from many friends, the family always try to control them. No, don't go to this and this. Or no, we have to go. Someone has to change this situation. Okay, they kill us, but something has to change.
have you had any personal experience, whether you or your friends, have they had any personal experience with the Iranian police?
In France, of course, a lot. Even in recent protests, I lost 3 friends.
You lost 3 friends.
Yes, 3 friends.
Well, you lost means they were killed.
Killed. Yes,
They were killed.
they were killed. One of them, she's even such a nice, lovely soul. She studied engineering in North Africa, and she's totally very into the Mercedes-Benz brand. And she's always she tried to have kind of the collection of the classic car. Okay?
Oh,
And she was very nice. She was very beautiful. And yeah, they killed her.
why did they kill?
She was in protest. She was in street.
She was protesting in the street. So she actually did no other crime but to protest in the street.
Yes.
She was protesting for what?
Recently, protest. Thank you. You asked this question. Recently, protest. It was about the economy.
Economy.
Previous protest, yes, it was about the hijab.
Hijab.
And but this protest, it was very significant for us because the economy and the currency collapsed,
I mean,
and the people still they are suffering for the basic things like rice, oil, eggs. It's such a richest country, and the currency in Iran is collapsed, and they suffer from the bazaar in Tehran, and they close everything and just to take a street.
so you said 3 of your friends had been killed by the Iranian police.
Yes.
So, what about those two other friends? One of the friends you said she was
Yes.
protesting.
Yes.
What about two others?
Another friend, he was tour guide.
Tour guide.
Yes.
He.
Yeah, he was 28, and he was tour guide, and even in the street. But I'm sure he went to the street very consciously, like for protest.
He was also protesting. Okay.
But another friend, he was Baloch.
Okay.
Okay, and he's almost 40 years. Okay, he was 40 years, and he was a very nice person. He's kind of Sufi person. Tabla player.
Tabla player,
Yes.
Sufi player.
Yes,
Okay.
tabla player, and
We don't know whether people in Iran would play tabla.
yes,
Can you play tabla?
Balochistan.
Oh, Balochistan.
Even I have tabla in Iran.
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
I try to also learn, but it's very difficult for us because we couldn't find a good teacher in Iran, you know.
Oh,
And I know it.
okay. So women
It's-
can't play tabla.
Because it's totally difficult. You have to go find a like master. All of them, they are men, and it's uncomfortable for them to, you know.
Oh, okay. But there is tabla in Iran.
Yeah, we have tabla, we have harmonium.
Oh, harmonium.
Yes,
It seems as if Iran is part of India. Culturally there is so much.
All the wrongs in India, we are also having Baloch classical music also.
Oh,
I know all the rock. One of my
raga.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So your friend who is a
tabla player,
tabla player.
and he just passed on the street, and he didn't aware about this protest and all. He just shut.
Okay, now the third friend, the tabla player, was a Sufi, and he had nothing to do with protest.
No,
He was
he's totally yes, 2%. They were into the politics and all, but that friend, he never participate any political aspects and anger at Sufi style.
Sufi, yes.
I mean, spiritual style, like, and sure, because he's my old friend. Is 15 years friendship, and I know this person. It's
But
totally
when you say he was a Sufi, madam,
this.
it makes me remember that few years ago, a lot of Sufis in Pakistan got killed.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of these dargahs in Pakistan were bombed, and a lot of Sufis got killed. And recently, a Shia mosque was bombed in Pakistan. A lot of Shias, they get butchered in Pakistan.
I know.
Balochistan, it's a great massacre that Pakistan is doing.
From 1947.
Yeah, and
8, sorry.
yeah, but
Today.
when you say you are a Balochi,
Yes, I am half Baloch.
you are half Balochi. So this word Baloch, whenever we hear this word, we usually think it is about Pakistan because Balochistan is related to Pakistan. But there are also Balochis in Iran.
Yes.
Ah.
Half. Now, I always, when I introduce myself, I mention I'm from part of Iran, because half in part of Iran and half in Pakistan, and I don't want to say this is pure or not pure, but in part of Iran, we are still trying to protect our culture. For example, language. For example, music, traditional clothes, food.
Your traditional clothes is not hijab, madam?
No. We are the traditional clothes. Of course, now the rules is like you have to wear a hijab, but traditional clothes of the Balochi lady is the same like kurta.
Kurta.
But we have kind of very significant design also, and but it's totally like kurta.
Oh.
Yeah, but the most important thing for Baloch people, it's language.
Okay.
You know, your Tamil and
Yes.
your languages, like, and I'm always mention languages. This is the tools of communication and culture sharing, the cultures. But I'm always look at the language as a political aspects.
And
Everything is language.
eh,
Mhm. And
What is your language, madam?
my language, because I'm half Balochi and half Farsi or Persian. Why don't you look at the language as a political aspect?
Balochi means a language. Baloch is
We have several Balochi, which is one of them is Barakui, Sarhadi, and in south of Iran. If you're going close to the Chabahar, it's very similar with not Urdu, but the sound is like Urdu. But for example, a person from north of India, if they travel in Balochistan, specifically south of Iran and around the Chabahar, if they are speaking Hindi, definitely the south of Balochistan, they totally can understand it and can communicate with YouTube. Because they know, we are, on the Bollywood music, when I was child, I grew up with them.
oh, okay.
The first time which I had parota, it was in my city, in Balochistan. I know parota from my city and Balochistan. And one of the most important things, we still have Sikh community in Balochistan.
Oh, okay.
They have Gurudwara.
Gurdwara.
Yes.
In Balochistan.
It's my hometown.
Or in Iran. You mean when you say Balochistan, you say Balochistan from Iran, not from Pakistan. Balochistan of Iran have Sikh Gurdwara.
Yes, Gurudwara every Sunday is open. Still they are feeding food. It's the same here.
Are they safe, madam?
Yes, full respect.
Oh,
And they are very native in Persian language also.
oh,
They are, it's like Parsi people here. We have same with the Sikh people in my hometown. The name is Zahedan. They're the native in Persian language, very fluent. They establish business. They living over there. The kids, going to the schools, education and all. And with the same respect, more than the Zoroastrian and Parsi people, I'm telling you. Because the government is totally okay with it. And they are very cozy area. They are doing whatever they want to do. And they respect them. We have very good experience with them. And I have all the Indians, Karota, Samyasa, we call it Kari or Karoli. I had from there.
do you miss Iran, madam?
Definitely, yes.
You miss Iran?
Yes. The last trip which I had was 3 years before.
What do you miss about Iran?
Those parents.
Your parents?
Yes. India, it was always, in my experience since 2023, I never have feel like I'm foreigner here. First of all, I'm very engaging with the Indian.
Yeah.
They're like my folks. Okay? Doesn't matter Tamil Nadu or North. I'm telling you, maybe in Kashmir they don't want to accept me, but the rest of the area they are okay with me, okay? Because I'm not follow the hijab and all in Kashmir and they don't like you. And they have very different perspective about the Iran. That's why when I'm faced with them, they are very uncomfortable with my style. But the rest of area, for example, Bengal, Punjab and all, I always feeling this is my home, my second home. Okay? And I never feel I'm here as a foreigner. It's my second home. But I say, what parents they are there? The only thing which it's my dream to, they also shift and move to India. We are here. But definitely parents.
Have you talked with your parents lately?
Since
Are they safe?
yes, now because this war is going in Tehran, the capital and west of Iran, nearby Arab countries and all. A little south also big, but that side, west side, east now is very safe. Not very more than the west. And they are right now with. And but now is 2 weeks, 4 2 weeks, the internet is cut off.
When was the last time you talked with your father?
It seems that was a full 2 weeks the war is going on, start and going on. And the internet cut off in Iran. And it's very unfortunate that even we don't have one single shelter like that. Okay? And during 2 weeks, I only had 3 conversations with my parents. They called me direct help. You know?
They called you?
They call. I have to wait for that. Okay?
Okay.
And they called direct. They direct called me and just 1 hour, 2 hour. Just totally during 2 weeks, I had 7 or 8 minutes conversation.
You have any siblings there?
I only have one brother who's older than, yeah.
How is he?
He's with the family. He's totally settled the life over there. And he's over there.
They are all safe?
Yes. Fortunately, tell us.
We hear that there was this port called Chabahar Port that India had managed all this time.
Yes, Chabahar.
Chabahar.
Yeah.
And India has managed all the Chabahar Port all this time, and food grains from India reached Iran through Chabahar Port.
Yes.
And because Chabahar Port got discontinued, some issue, and India couldn't manage the port anymore,
yes,
food going inside Iran was stopped.
Yes.
So they said that because of that, Iran had a huge food crisis or inflation related to something.
Oh, it's never ended.
Few economists have earlier written that when wheat grains stopped from India going inside Iran, the crisis in Iran started escalating. So there was some kind of relation between Indian food grains made by Indian farmers.
Yes.
And the political and economic stability of Iran.
Wow.
Through Chabahar Port. So,
it's very important thought because it's like channeling between East to West, not only Iran. And India, I don't know, I'm just interrupt you, but since May 2024, this contract is signed by Islamic and Iran, Islamic regime and Iran. Sorry, I mentioned Islamic regime because Iran is big pronounced to take all us. And Baloch people, they were very happy for that because you are very into this side, I mean India.
Yeah, well then.
And this port, before of this contract, was full under the control of China.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Fine.
And I don't know what happened in that time. Very fortunate. Suddenly, this government decided to not extend that contract with the China, like go with the
Indian.
And which is very better for Baloch people. Okay? But the problem also, because this port, Chabahar Port, is connected with Gwadar, in part of Pakistan. And the problem in part of Pakistan right now, because China is over there, USA is over there, but Pakistan also is over there. You know? And this court also is very significant. I mean, the part of Pakistan, because okay, you have parts of Iran, and what about the rest? And it's connected to the Gujarat.
Gujarat port.
Tamil Nadu.
Correct.
And it's a huge, in part of Iran, it's of course is very good, even for Baloch people, even for India. And India also is kind of safe partnership with Iran also. Yeah. More than China. But we have no perspective about the part of China, right? I mean, Pakistan, sorry. Because China is over there. And
when you talk about all these things, madam, you are talking about China, Iran, India. So I think you are well aware of all these political scenarios. I'm sorry that I'm not so much aware of these things. But anyway, when you talk about this, it makes me wonder about the people of Iran. Do they like Indians, man?
Yes, definitely.
If they have to choose between, I'm only talking about the people of Iran, not about the government or the Islamic regime. Would the Iranian people like Indians more or the Chinese more? Man?
Definitely India.
Definitely Indian.
Definitely India. Because this regime, the back of this regime is China. Most of the Iranian people, they believe that no, this is Russia and China, but my observation is only China. Okay? And Baloch people, definitely 100%. Okay? You know, even I'm as a Baloch sitting here, never 2023, I'm never think about the shift from my country to any country. I mean, move because I love my country and I wanted to stay over. Just because of India, I'm here right now. Okay, and definitely Iranian people, if they want to, first of all, it's not India is another, China is another. Okay, there is no room to compare these countries together. India is first of all the spiritual country. Second, very nice, very warm people. Emotion. I don't want to talk about China, but emotion.
Yeah, earlier you said that
Spirituality.
spiritual. Earlier you also said that you were exposed to Bollywood music, tabla.
Yes, I've been still we haven't in Balochistan in Iran, still listening to Indian music.
Who is the Bollywood actor you like?
If you look at my playlist, you are definitely will shocked because I listen to Indian music. Of course, I Shah
Rukh Khan. Okay, everybody likes Shah Rukh Khan.
Even in Iran, it's very funny. It is. My friends sometimes call me Amita.
Amita. Oi, Amita.
Anita.
Oh, your name was
Anita.
Anita.
Yes.
Anita is an Iranian name.
It's Persian name.
Parsi name. Yeah. We have the same name in India also, Anita.
Yes. Most of the Indian people, they ask me, your original name is Anita? Yeah.
Your original name is Parsi name. In India, Indian, it's a Sanskrit name. Nitya means end. Anitya means no end. Universal. Continuum.
Yeah.
So
in Parsi, the meaning is goddesses of water.
Oh, Anita means goddess of water.
Yeah. It came from Anahita.
Anahita.
Yeah.
Oh, goddess of water.
Yes.
Anahita.
It's one of the most goddesses of Zoroastrian. Most important. Significant. Zoroastrian is first.
It's a Zoroastrian name.
Yes. First Auramazda, and then we have Mitra. Mitra is goddesses of sun. Mitra, yeah. We have the same name in Sanskrit also. We have Mitra. And first Auramazda, second Mitra, and then Anahita or Anita.
Anahita or
This is the three rulers of the Zoroastrian.
In Sanskrit, sometimes we also have, when you say Iran, most of our books, it is written that it is the same place where the Aryans started, the land of the Aryas. So Iran also means the land of Aryans.
Arya.
So
and then pure Aryan, it's from my area, German, Balochistan.
Pure Aryans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even I have to mention, because I have very full respect to Afghanistan and Afghan people. They are like brother and sister for us. Afghan people, they are very pure Aryan. They have Vishnu temple in that.
Vishnu temple.
We have Vishnu temple in south of Iran, so it still is open.
So I'm really perplexed, madam, because you are a Muslim, yet you have a Sanskrit name.
Yes.
So it's so.
I think my previous life is like it was in India, definitely. So we have Vishnu temple in Iran. Even in Afghanistan, they have Vishnu temple.
No, it is not. It's not just about a person called Anahita or Anita. It's also about your family, your culture that has named you Anita.
Yes.
So
my mother, she had a friend. She was from Mumbai,
Mumbai. Okay.
and that time she was in. She worked in my place. I mean, Zahedan, my hometown. She was doctor, and she also. I think she was half Iranian, half Indian, like his shoes. And she was this name for me. She said, "Mama, to put it on the top," because she also totally grew up with the Zoroastrian heritage and all. And she was half Indian also, and she was very into the Sikh community as well. And she chose this name for me. Even I have I think you call it what's the name? The men always wear that Bangal.
Bangal.
Yeah.
Bangal.
Yeah.
Ah.
Even I have one from her.
Oh.
It's like this course. I have all of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
You talked about your 3 friends who got murdered by the Iranian police.
Yes.
Do you sometimes remember them? Do you miss them?
Yes, of course. Especially my Baloch.
Baloch friend.
And also my, the name is the lady with the kill, and the name is Rosita.
Rosita.
Yes. And but they accept that.
What is the law?
Because of the meaningful words, freedom, and we accept that, and also they accept that maybe they will kill. I'm telling you, those days, most of the people who took the street, they totally aware that maybe they kill them.
Which place in Iran are they? Right.
No, they are in Balochistan.
Balochistan. Okay.
Yeah, way over this. Yeah, but order is very safe right now. They only attack 2 places and really big areas.
Oh.
And then it's like very simple. If I want to compare with the Tehran, it's very, very small and nothing.
Most of the bombings in Tehran.
Yes.
Tehran is the capital.
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Balochistan, there is nothing happening.
Same. East is very safe because we are Afghanistan and then Pakistan, right? Of course, they try to, because Pakistan is very sensitive, you know. If there's something that's happened over there, it's also affect on India and all, and that's why they are very careful about that. So,
And
yeah,
it came in the newspapers few days ago that Pakistan and Saudi Arabia has some kind of a treaty.
yeah,
And Saudi Arabia has this treaty which says that if anybody attacks Saudi Arabia, then Pakistan has to.
Very strange.
Very strange, but if this treaty is being enforced, then few people said that the Pakistani soldiers might enter inside Iran through Balochistan area.
Oh.
So they just said.
I still don't understand. Don't understand it. Why? Because Pakistan, they always try to show that they are very with a good relation with the
Islamic countries.
Yeah, Islamic countries, but specifically the Islamic regime and the Islamic Republic of Iran. And now even this government, this regime, they attack the Arab countries. This is the big question mark. Why even they are sure we are okay? Yeah, USA is of course is certainly around that, but they are also Muslim, you know.
Correct.
And Kuwait, I can accept that Emirates. Okay, I can accept that. Even they attack Oman. Everyone always try to have kind of bridge between USA and Iran. In this region.
Look, we also don't know what is happening.
That's why we are in Iran. We need that behind of all of things. China seeking that.
Okay, it's because of China. You think it's because Pakistan also has some problem with its own Baloch population. Yeah. Pakistan has problem with everybody.
As from 1947 till today, they have problems with the Palestine.
Because a few people, especially in the Tamil media, sometimes they say about Narendra Modi and the BJP as a government, Sometimes it makes us think that the BJP government is almost 15 years, almost 12, 13 years they are in power. If the same 15 years or 12, 13 years that the BJP Modi-led government,
Yes.
at the same time, if you see those 14 years in Pakistan, an average Muslim living in Pakistan, if he was a Baloch, he would have been killed. If he was a Sufi, he would have been killed. If he was a Ahmadiyya Muslim, he would have been killed. If he was a Shia Muslim in Pakistan, he would have been killed. But here, Muslims are absolutely safe. They have the right to even
More safe.
more safe. And a person like you who is coming from Iran, you feel so homely in India. I wonder, would the same luxury of homeliness be rendered to you if you were in Pakistan? Because Balochis.
I was very happy. I was a very lucky person because my place, my hometown, it's very close to border. Okay, and I'm always like, thanks. I'm not in that side. We under the umbrella of Pakistan. You know, but. 1947, the partition happened and we lost Balochistan.
Oh, Balochistan was once with you, with Iran.
No, we were country and separate also.
Ah, you were a separate country. Oh, it was not with Pakistan, you mean to say?
That time was Persia.
Persia, okay.
And Afghanistan was part of that. Balochistan. It was like the United States of USA. Persia was also like that, United States of the Persia.
So, Balochistan was not part of Pakistan forever.
Pakistan is from the 1970s.
Oh, what is the name?
The name of Pakistan is come up before India and Balochistan.
Okay.
Congress, I'm so sorry, but I have to mention. Congress, with the help of the British, they put in this partition and lost the land.
Oh.
And they were there on one side in Iran.
So that's why the people of the Baloch area, they want their own country.
Since 1947 till today.
Since 1947.
Specifically part of Pakistan, they are suffering a lot. Okay. Because we don't have Balochistan part of Iran. I'm telling you. We have two gold miners in Balochistan. Very rich area in Iran. After the Arab area, because Arab area they have oil. And the first is Arab area, and the second is Balochistan. Okay. Yeah. Chabahar Port.
Correct.
We have gold and a lot of natural resource. We have very rich area. But not one of them. The first area which is very poor, the best area. Islamic Republic always try to this area as a police area. Okay, even if you are not coming from the even middle class family in Balochistan, you don't have any chance to get the certificate yet. 60, I'm not exaggerate, okay? 60% of the Baloch people right now in Iran, they don't have certificate
birth certificate.
Yes. It means you can't educate, you don't have anything. Right. It means you only got living, wearing, and but part of Pakistan, and unfortunately, I have no idea, because being like warrior, it's difficult. You can push the people in fighting and be warrior, Part of the Pakistan, they are still fighting, about the news.
They're not.
Part of Iran, they don't, because the situation in Iran, it's really different of the situation in Pakistan. You look at the map of Pakistan is like that, but Iran is like that, okay? And the power, actually, Islamic Republic they have, it's with the Pakistan. Of course, they are more powerful than Pakistan. And honestly, We don't want to till these countries still exist in Pakistan. We don't want to become independent. I'm not talking as in my view. I'm talking about the Balochistan in part of Iran, because dealing with this country is truly difficult. We are already dealing with Islamic Republic, okay? If we want to also dealing with this country, that's why first of all, we are observing right now. Definitely, in 2000, specifically in 2022, we have this discourse in media which we want to become independent.
Madam, you said that you were born in 1990.
Yes.
So, most of the people who are born with you, do they still want to follow the hijab? Or
No, not at all. No, not at all.
they want to come out of it?
At all. And without any exaggeration, my generation, first of all, we are rural right now, okay? Because I'm 35 years and I have degree and even I have bachelor. All my friends, they at least have the master, okay? I told you, because of the Islamic syllabus, I never,
Correct.
continue my education. But now, right now in Iran, as a person who is always look at the situation with the anthropologist lens, my generation right now is a rural in Iran. And if the hijab it's took out, if the whatever is happened is coming from my generation. It's not only Anita. We have a lot of Anita in Iran. Okay? Which they are more than gorgeous, more than me.
Okay. Madam, is it only educated people like you who are against the Islamic culture of hijab, or is it also the non-educated people who are young? I was said somewhere, madam, that usually the educated urban youth like you are more against the traditional hijab Islamic ideas, rather the uneducated people from the rural areas are still into the Islamic Sharia.
My grandmother, she is 86 years old.
Does she wear a hijab?
Fully hijab. Because the foundation is religion. I don't think so.
Correct. Okay.
The foundation is religion, okay? My grandmother in this age, she's more open-minded of most of the Muslim people which I saw around. Okay? When you look at the foundation, families in Iranian culture is like foundation for us. So in India, family is very important. Okay? You're not like Western. Since 2016, I felt, I don't know how, but even the foundation, I mean, and fourth generation, like my grandmother, like the most of the families in Iran, they started working this close transformation. Maybe because of young generations, okay?
Yeah.
Because when you're educated, when you study, when you look at all the cultures around across the world, when you prepare your mind, then you have this mindset to put in the big question mark against of the all program. One of them is religion. So there is not only it's around you. You putting this question mark in front of your own generation. Okay, you said that this about this religion, but I'm putting this question mark. You can answer or not.
Correct.
Young generation, they did in Iran. That's why the huge transformation.
We in India.
I wanted to mention this transformation based on the Islam or religion or whatever is coming from young generation and it started from the family.
Family started from family.
You know?
So you're saying that it is not only education, but the whole culture has started to question
Yes.
the Islamic rule.
For example, my mother, yes, and forget about my family because they are very different. But my grandmother in that age, that time,
And
push my mother and force my mother. You have to first educate, get to a degree, and second, you have to be independent.
be independent.
Because when you're educated and when you raise an economy, okay, be independent, then you have this freedom to talk. When you're dependent to the, how can I put,
On the male,
art?
the
No, I wanted to mention, when you depend to the men and all the traditional style or patriarchy,
okay. Yeah.
which they want to have slave woman, I'm so sorry, but I have to mention, then you don't have this courage to say that I don't want. And this is my dignity, you know? And this happening without. The woman more educated in Iran, right? More than the men. And they stand. Because woman is always, for me, is like politics. I'm always mention mother, woman, politics.
You also a few moments ago said about the female goddess
Yes.
of the Iranian
Yes.
ancient traditions, the Persian traditions. And your name Anita came from the name Anahita,
Yes.
a female goddess.
Yes.
So when you say these three things that you said, what was those three things, madam?
Yes.
Woman, mother,
Mother, woman, because first you are mother. Then
Mother,
you are deliver. And
woman.
you have in society, you have the woman. You have this character,
woman,
yeah, and then politics.
politics.
Yes.
Could you also put another stage before the mother, the divine goddess,
Yes.
mother?
Yes. This is a
So the idea of absolute divine goddess is there as a Persian identity, but this so-called Islamic identity, which Iran as a Persian civilization has recently acquired,
Yes.
thinks that women is secondary.
Yes.
Because according to the Islamic Sharia, a women does not have equal right as men.
Yes.
Even the according to the Sharia law, an eyewitness of one single woman cannot be taken.
Yes.
According to Sharia law, women will not have equal right in property.
Yes.
According to Sharia law, a men can marry multiple wives.
Sunni.
Yeah, and according to the Sharia,
She only have one.
oh, she only have one. Okay, so according
But
to
behind they have a lot.
okay. So according to Sharia law, a man could say talaq 3 times and then send away his wife. According to Sharia law, a wife is not entitled for alimony.
Yes.
So as you said, is a patriarchal slavery system clothed in the form of a religious doctrine is not acceptable to a Persian culture.
Yes.
Not at all acceptable to the Persian culture, and the youth who thinks and questions cannot accept ancient.
This is a truth which we have to accept, specifically in Asia, because Asian is very different of us. I am not at all not accept the Western culture. I'm very proud about the Eastern. I'm very Eastern person, okay? But one thing about the women in Asia, first of all, the change has to go. This is based on my experience from Iran. We did a lot. First of all, we have to try to be independent. Okay? No, I'm not feminist person.
Yeah, I can understand.
Not at all. No. But you have to think about that. You're a human. If before any categories, gender category, you're human. You have to have respect to your dignity. And the second, if you want to stand for yourself, maybe you will become a law. Well, the people will just boycott you. It happened to all of us in Iraq. If you are becoming independent based on economy, then you have these ones. This is my rules. I want to live like this and this and that. But one thing which is very important, it happened. We are pushed men to think about yourself. Think about yourself and try to change yourself, your mindset. Because, okay, I understand, I said, well, I have deserved to respect to myself and you also have to respect for me. Okay, but what's about here?
Madam, you said three of your friends got murdered by the Iranian police for standing for their freedom and standing for their right.
Yes.
You also talked about your friends who were women who stood for anti-hijab movement and they were murdered brutally. How many of your same age group men friends would stand with their women friends? A lot. Okay, so this idea of
after 2022,
okay,
they didn't have any chance. We pushed them, hey, change your mindset. You have to stand. You have to support the women.
So your
you have to break up this patriarchy.
Okay. So this
support Iranian men. They are full support right now.
Iranian men also would support Iranian women.
Yes.
So do you think that this idea of hijab culture and oppression of women can exist if the Iranian Islamic regime is removed?
It's such a great question.
Yeah, if tomorrow something happens and the Iranian Islamic regime is removed from their political seat,
okay,
and the absolute freedom is given to the Iranian people,
okay,
do you still think that many of the women would throw off their hijab and would be...
Already, my mother, she's not here right now. She's 60 years old. How is that? Yeah. Of course, my grandmother was like,
they don't wear hijab.
Of course.
Damn.
We finished. I'm so sorry, but I have to manage. We won Islam's battle. I mean, there is no room for Islam in Iran. We won this battle.
It's a very strong statement that you are saying, madam.
We won.
Okay, Archana. You said Middle East.
One thing I'm telling you, even Arab countries right now, I respect to them. Well, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, I watched a podcast from one of the Arab political activists. He mentioned, we are Muslim. You're not like the people who is protesting for Islam and this and that.
Correct.
West. Okay? And in Tajikistan, they mentioned we don't want to put it. I mean, they totally cut off the funds for build a mosque in Tajikistan. You know, it's a huge thing because Tajikistan was part of Iran. They are also speaking in Persian language. They cut the funds to build the mosque in Tajikistan. Just imagine. You know, first has to change here.
Madam, a few minutes ago you said that you identify yourself with the Eastern society, and you said you are not. You are not from the Western culture.
No,
but and you are also talking about the tabla music, parota, and things like that. It very much sounds like you are part of our culture. But anyway, there is this thing in our curriculum which we always think that Iran is a Middle Eastern place rather than an Eastern place. Well, how do you how could you define?
So sorry, this Middle East name also came from the West.
The idea of Middle East also came from the West. So do you consider yourself in Eastern society or a Middle Eastern society, madam?
Yes, sir.
Eastern. So Iranians.
The name of Middle East came from the West.
West. Correct.
No?
Correct. But traditionally in Indian culture also.
Yes, what's the meaning of that? I think India they call South Asia. I don't know.
No. Yeah, correct.
They have kind of.
Yes. But at least when I'm talking to you, I don't feel like talking to some other person. Very, is talking to my own kind of person. I'm a Tamil guy.
Yes.
Yet you feel very, very relatable to my culture.
It's my friend. My experience 4 years I'm here, and I am very, very like even 5 or 6 friends from there. I respect to that, but because we are living in like international township in Onabelo community, whatever. But Indian people is like. For me, it's like for my faults. It's like my family fault.
Madam, the last question that I would want to ask you is...
I have a question for you also.
Yes. So, the last question that I wanted to ask was, a lot of people in Indian social media, unfortunately, have started to have a fancy for hating Israel.
Yes.
I am very sorry to say...
Yes.
But certain West-leaning, whenever India had a lot of problems, especially when India had this Kargil war, most of the countries abandoned India. The America had sanctioned anybody to have anything to do with India. Even when America has sanctioned the whole world that nobody should help India, Israel helped India.
Yeah.
So Israel has always been a great help to India.
Yes.
And India has always been a great help to Israel and Iran.
Yes.
So, India is the only country which has been friends with both Gaza and Israel, with both Iran and Israel, with both Russia and America. So, it's a very funny position that India holds. That might be one reason that Aurobindo has said that India would be a Vishwa Guru.
Yes.
It would be a guide to the rest of the world. The Prime Minister recently uses the same word that Aurobindo had earlier said.
Yes.
That so in this situation, we as an Indian society cannot hate another person or a society for a long time. We are not used to hate. As a culture, we are not used to hate. That's one reason that the Hindu community is called as a secular place. The word, we are beyond the idea of secular. We are more adaptive.
Yes.
So, it is not that unity in diversity. We don't find anything divisive or diverse.
Yes.
For the need for unite. Because everything is the same and one and the same according to the Bharatiya culture.
Yes.
So we are beyond the idea of any division for a need for a union.
Yes.
We are always an absolute one.
Yes.
This absolute oneness has been said by Aurobindo, has been said by Mother.
Yes.
They had already only resonated the ancient rishis who have been in this place. In this situation, I really don't know why this newfound hate for Israel is being spread in many of our social media. So
shocked in these days.
Yeah, I really don't know why a lot of people in India think that they are hating the Jews, hating the Israelites. Think that because they are hating the Jews, they are intelligent. because this thing they have acquired. They say any intelligent person should hate the Jew. As if it was the same rhetoric that they said any intelligent person should be a communist. Any intelligent person should be a Jew hater.
Person has to go for or being a specific name in India.
Correct. You are right. Any intelligent person should.
Unfortunately, most of the intellectual people who they are thinking has to go for communist, hate Israel and all, most often they come from the Bengal. I'm so sorry I mentioned, but I have to mention. And this person is coming from Bengal soil. How possible? I was an Irani. I was a Baloch. I was from that society. In order, I am reading this person. You have this gold in your country, in your soil, in subcontinent, whatever you call it. And there is no, I'm totally so sorry interrupting.
Please.
It's a very painful for us. I don't want to mention me, for us. Because during 2 weeks, I shot. Yes, first of all, I'm very thankful since Sunday. Actually, 65% of the Indian people, even more than me, to support Iranian. Stand with the Iranian people, stand with the 19 million of Iranian people. And I'm shocked from the rest of them. Not hate Islam, Israel. They are still support of Islamic Republic right now. Okay? Sorry, maybe I have to mention, but I'm here as a foreigner.
As a person from Iran.
For Iran. 4 years I'm living here. And I remember when I got my visa till the last moment in airport, my father always kept telling me, wait, you're this over there. And you have to respect that country, whether culture, whether, politics and all. Okay? Because we had experience based on that. But I'm living here 4 years and I'm not put any single, first of all, I don't have any problem with the BJP and all. Okay? These people, which they hate Israel and stand on this side, okay? Even they don't have any single experience with the Iranian people. Forget about the country. Forget about the visit the Iran and talk. Even they don't want to talk with the Iranian people. Okay? And how possible without your nose is not touched the weather of the Iran? You're talking about the Iran. How possible? Since from 7 years in a school till 30, 40, this age, every morning in the Iranian and based on Iranian culture in Iran, we have to every morning chant that America, that Israel. For what?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Every morning as a school child, you have to say what?
Death to America and death to Israel.
Death to America and death to Israel. Do these Americans know that? As a school...
Yes,
yeah, do they know?
Israel.
Oh, is it so?
Yes.
As a school child, in the school...
7 to 40 states.
Okay, you were made to say death to America, death to Israel.
You wrong way. Like this.
Oh, wait.
Why?
Yet, one minute, let me digest this thing that you just said.
Yeah.
As a school child, you were made to say death to America and death to Israel.
Yes.
And yet...
And I have a neighbors, my neighbor is Israeli, peaceful, he ask me always during 3 months, so kind, so nice, even not my neighbor, I have experience with all Israelis, Israeli community here, such a nice people. Few months ago, one of them, he told me, Anita, you are Iranian, you always has this respect from the, across the world, trusted. All the countries, but we are always hearing with the hate. It's very sad. Just because of they are living based on the Israeli flag, just because the person who is in charge is Netanyahu or whatever, I don't want to mention their name, or they are this. What? I was shocked when we said that we are always living with the hate. And these people are, okay, I can accept from Islamic Republic and Israel, okay, India one.
I don't know why people hate the.
And the people who they hate Israel, right now, during 2 weeks, they are stand with the Islamic Republic. How? In 8 and 9 January, they killed 40,000 people, innocent people in the street. Because of the economy's collapse economy, they protest, they killed 40,000 people. How you can close your eyes in this crime?
The Iranian regime had killed 40,000 people?
Yes, 18 and during 2 days. Forget about the execution.
Is it true? Because many of
No,
the...
I'm talking about I only 3% from my people, my friends they killed. So we don't know how much they asked, how much they executed. Still, we couldn't get the women's comment. Anyway, we are already signed for our dignity, our country, and we will finish this. What? Indian people has to think about that. I had it during 2 weeks. I not stand with my country. I stand with the people who they are hate there, and stand with this side also. How possible? And you know how much pain you have to face with the people who stand with the person, with the government, kill your people, did a huge crime against of your people, and you have to live with these people. And most of them, they are Iranians. This is very dangerous. But I'm telling you, most of them, they don't have any experience have contact with the Israeli people because they are very nice people. I'm not talking about Iran, India, Israel alone. In the situation in 2026, the people has to learn no religion, nationalities. We are humans. What it is to living with the love, and is Israeli living with the hate.
Do you think Mother Aurobindo,
solution?
The dream of human unity is possible in this enormous chaos? Is there a hope for a human unity in the future?
Of course.
We are so much trained to hate each other.
As a person who is living in that situation right now, first of all, we have to understanding there is no room to close our eyes. We have to talk.
We have to talk.
Yes. Okay. The second thing is, the collapse has to happen. Whether in Iran or USA or Israel or wherever. And the third, Orwell dream, which is talking about no religion, no politics, no gender, no nationality. Okay?
Yeah. Human unity.
Yes. This category, they put it all of us in the categories, this, and these categories is just like, okay. And these are your that.
Few minutes ago, you said we have to talk. The whole issue is that when free speech is being used, or when somebody has the speech, there are few people who think that they are offended. For example, our ex-finance minister's son, Kartik Chidambaram, recently had just expressed his opinion about an assassination of a political leader in Iran. Just by expressing his opinion, his house was bombed.
Yes.
So unfortunately, he was from the Congress party,
Yes.
usually termed as the left wing party.
The problem is
Left-wing party, but he was usually a person who supported the Muslims. But yet, when he had his opinion said, the Muslims got angry and they bombed his place.
we have to accept that we have to pay for that. Hey, I'm sitting here as a foreigner, okay? I told you, I know this is very huge, but I don't have any, I'm always living in that level of my life. If the tomorrow they kill me, it's okay. Okay, not okay, acceptable for me, but I don't have anything which I have to worry about that, really. And I always, not even in India, not even in Orobil also, I mentioned with the Arab because in Orobil, you also have, it is probably left, right, it's like, come on. Okay? In Iran, I was like that. Anita is not, it's Anita in Iran, it's the same, Anita is here. But now I'm living days on that. And mother always mentioned first victory and second peace. Mother mentioned, and for a victory we have to fight. Let's fight for a with the ego around. No, we have to talk. I'm always mentioning all of it. Let's sit and talk. Okay, let's sit and talk. And if you want to, talk about the truth, you have to accept that something it's very hard for you. Yes, the people doesn't want to accept that. Even something they keep it like this. From when I was 18 till today, I'm like that, and I will continue like this.
You had written all these books. You just said that you had written all these books, and you also said that you had written one of these poetry, and just after writing this poetry, you got the news that the Iranian war has started. So there was...
I was full trust to this course, specifically since December 2025 till today. I remember it's about all of it. I remember Iran was a huge snow and came. I mean, the weather was, the winter was that. And my parents, they sent photos. They walk together and they sent photos for me. They were very beautiful. I mentioned about the weather and all. And after 12 days war in summer, the economy in Iran is getting worse and worse still. And I saw my friends. I had long conversation with all my friends and family. They were not happy. They suffering a lot about the economy. I was like, one day, I remember I stood in my balcony in my home. It was early mornings. You see, like 5:36. I'm starting my style. Sitting, talk, this is my problem, this. I'm always like this, okay? Mention mother, please do something. I'm not happy. Yes, I'm living a very good, I'm settled very good environment, okay? But I'm not happy because my friends, my parents, they are not happy, okay? Then mother, please do something. They are not happy. They are not okay. I can't, I'm not enjoying my life right now because of that. I published this newsletter in 24th of December, and the protest in Iran happened in 28th December. So I want to carry blue side, and it's not 28th February. Or will go to bed. I couldn't see it. Last night, it was, 27 Feb. It was my last video call with my parents. Okay? And I told my mom, tomorrow is always birthday, and my mom, she remembered the wood fires and all the things that happened in Monday. And she told me, just go. So, I was in the morning, I can wake up and all. I remember when I went to the bed, I mentioned, if I wake up at the 4:30 exactly, then I will go matrimony. I did that day. And I woke up and look at my number, it was 4:33. So, okay, I bet and I have to bet. I said in matrimony and got up bonfire. I couldn't meditate in diesel. I can't do any meditation and all. It's very difficult for me to concentrate and all. Again, I thought, you saw how many people, my friends, my family, they're waiting for huge things. They are waiting for something. Please do something. I got home at 7:30 in the end zone. My mother, she called me 8:30 and she told me the war has happened. Maybe the internet it will cut off. She was very happy, and then the internet was cut off.
So you just wrote this poetry just as a prayer to the mother, so that something changes happen?
Yeah, I believe.
Can you read the poetry for us?
Yes, absolutely. From the darkness of the room, from the immensity of the ocean waves, from I can't. Okay. Seriously, I can't. You can. Whether I get it on later image.
From the darkness of that room, from the immensity of the ocean waves, from amidst the burning fire of gases of words, from the heart of the solitude of dark and endless forest, wherever there were traces of you, wherever you were, and now I am on my way towards you, towards the veins of the sunrise, upon the Sukra blossoms of Mount Yoshino, or the sweet scents of summer oranges in the orchards of Valencia, or perhaps among the rustling of autumn leaves of the channels of Srinagar,
Yes, Tashi.
and perhaps the silence and the whiteness of snow settled in the homeland, wherever you will be, and I am still on the journey.
Yeah.
Anita,
Yeah.
it was very nice talking to you, madam.
Thank you so much, Teresa.
God bless.
Appreciate. Thank you so much.